Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And as you can see today, sitting here by a lake, and the topic of today's video is how to quiet your mind and remain calm. So I like to speak to you guys on what it takes to quiet your mind and what you can do to remain calm in any circumstances, in any situation. So, for instance, uh, I know it's with the with how society is today. It's very hectic. Everybody's rushing to get somewhere, and everybody become too emotionally unstable, and especially when dealing with other people. So I know every now and then it's best to take control of your mind and to quiet your mind and to remain calm, so that way you have control of any situation that you're in. So uh, today it's a nice day and it's really quiet out today. And first first and foremost, and you don't have to believe anything I ever tell you guys. uh, I do ask that you do your own research. Don't believe everything you hear. Just do your own research, and if it resonate with you to begin with, then yes, then then it becomes true to you, and it's truth for you, and it also would help you and guide you in your journey. So, for instance, if if I'm um, if I encounter someone that is erotic, that is agitated, and for me, it's best not to engage in any commotions or um, any conflict that they uh, that they're allowing themselves to experience. All you have to do is observe the person, and then you can then don't react, but you have to respond. For instance, your thoughts are not yours; they are just streams of thoughts that streams that goes through your mind. And if you want to associate yourself with it, then you can react with to the thought to the thoughts or respond to the thoughts. That's why many people have the same thoughts, because your thoughts are not your own. They are just streams of thoughts, and there are many levels of frequencies, many planes of dimensions, and based on your frequency. So if you and one person have the same, are vibrating at the same frequency, you will have the same thoughts. The same thoughts will stream into your mind, and you guys will become synced, and you will have the same type of thoughts. This is why this is based on the saying that birds of a feather flocks together. And you are uh, you are a summation of the five group of people that you hang out with. That's because you guys share the same thoughts. You guys are vibrating at the same frequency, and all of you share the same thoughts. So uh, whenever you catch yourself drifting, or whenever you do catch yourself in a hectic situation or in an argument, just just observe what you're going to observe, the experience that you're going through and what the other person is going through. Don't react, just think before you act. So don't don't engage in whatever's going on. Just observe and respond, but don't react. This is what most people get in trouble when, instead of, for instance, if I'm walking down the street and someone just accidentally shove me, even if they did it on purpose, I'm not gonna just react and then just shove the person back. No, that will only agitate the problem. It will you will end up in a fight. No, for instance, if someone were to shove me, whether accident or intentionally, I wouldn't do anything. I would just observe the person, and I would think of how to respond to the act. I wouldn't just automatically react to whatever they've done, but I would respond, whether negatively or positively. But most of the time, I would react positively and diffuse the situation. So, for instance, your thoughts are not yours. For instance, take this lake for example, and this is why I did come here. It did correlate to what I will be talking about. So take the lake for instance, right? Look how calm the lake is. This is how your mind should be. So for instance, your mind is like a lake. It can be compared to a lake, a calm lake. And imagine leaves are floating along the lake, on the lake. The leaves can be compared to your thoughts, to your thought stream. Your thought streams can be compared to the leaves that's floating on the lake. You don't once a thought come into your mind, you don't react. You just observe the thoughts. For instance, if a negative thoughts come into my mind, let's say for instance, let's say it would say jump into the lake. I would say, why should I jump into the lake? What's the benefit of me jumping into the lake? That's me questioning the thoughts. And then I would respond. I would say, that's not me. That's not who I am. Why would I jump in the lake? What benefit would it gain me? And then that's responding to the thoughts. So I would either jump in the lake or not jump into the lake. So evidently I would not jump into the lake because it doesn't benefit me. So that's you responding positive to your thoughts. So you observe the thoughts that's saying, hey, jump in the lake. For instance, it can be negative too, as say, hey, just go down the street and beat up somebody. I would say, why would I beat up somebody? What did it do to me? What will I gain from beating someone? What would I gain from fighting someone? It could the action can only, everything can just escalate and become much more worse than the person that shoves me. If a person shoves me and then I engage in a fight, guess what? We're both going to jail, and then the police are gonna show up. And this is how most people get in trouble, because once the thoughts come into their mind, they just act. They don't sit and think of the possibilities of the consequences of what's going to happen based on the action. So people don't have the capability of thinking that far ahead. So they only think within the moment and they act. That's because they are running a program. It's just a program running, telling you to do this, to do that. But your thoughts is just the programming. It's just telling you to do this, to act. So that's why your thoughts can be controlled. Your thoughts control you. So you do not control your thoughts. So if your thoughts come into your mind and you're not in control of your mind, you will act based on that thoughts. But if you have control of your mind, you will question that thought. You will say, is it ethical? Is it moral? Is it who I am? Then if it's not who you are, then release the thoughts, let it go. Just like the leaf on a lake, let it flow by. Don't engage in the thought, because it's not who you are. It doesn't relate to who you are. It's just a thought passing through. Just let it go, and then more thoughts will become embedded into your mind, will stream into your mind. The more you engage and associate yourself with only positive thoughts, that's the only thing that's going to come into your mind eventually. There will be no more negative thoughts. Eventually there will come a time from time to time where negative thoughts do pass by, but you will become aware of it, and then you will say, that's not who I am. I'm not going to engage in whatever this thought is telling me to engage in, because that's not who I am as a being. That's not what I want in life. So like I said, your mind can be compared to a lake. This is how my mind is every day. It's really calm, and I observe my thoughts, and whichever one I want to associate with, then I associate with it. And this is what actually can create your reality, because if you engage only negative thoughts and you react to them, that's what your reality will manifest. That's what your mind will manifest into your reality. Only negative aspect, only negative conditions in your life. But only if you observe your thoughts and you only associate with yourself with the positive thoughts, and you let the negative one just stream along your mind like on a lake, like leaves on a lake. You just let them go, and you only engage in positive thoughts. Only good thing will happen to you in your life. Only positive things will come into your life. So this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I don't think I have anything else to add. I mean, unless I do go into more detail, but you do get the idea. So whenever something bad or negative thoughts come into your mind, don't act, don't react. Just observe the thoughts, and that way you can always remain calm. You know, whenever thoughts come in, remain calm and observe the thoughts, and then choose whether to react or respond. But I do recommend just responding to the thought, not reacting, because reacting can get you in a lot of trouble. So just respond to your thoughts, and then that way you can choose which thought really benefits you. So this is all for today, guys. It's a quiet day, like the mind. Allow your mind to remain quiet. Observe. You know, this is this is this is how your life can become beautiful. You know, by controlling this, and then everything manifests in the physical, and then everything becomes peaceful, and then you become peaceful. As you become a peaceful person, you're only gonna attract peaceful things to you, because you attract what you are. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So if you want to attract only positive people in your life, you have to become a positive person. You have to become the mold that that can embody the what you want. So if for me, if I want to be just a congenial person, just just a virtuous person, then I would only engage in those type of thoughts only. And whenever negative thoughts come into my mind, like I said, they're not your thoughts, they're just streaming programs. Just observe it, say that is not who you are, that is not who I am, and then just let the thoughts float by as leaves on a lake. Your mind is, remember, your mind is the lake. So as the leaves are floating on the lake, they are your thoughts. They are not yours. You didn't create those thoughts. They're just passing through. So allow the negative thoughts to just pass through, and only associate with the positive thoughts when they do come. And that way you will create a positive reality for yourself. So your mind will become only engaged with positive thoughts only, and eventually you'll only get positive thoughts, and then you will watch how your life um, uh, dramatically changes from negative to positive. So okay, guys, this is all for today's video. Until the next video, it's a beautiful day out there today again. I mean, I'm always happy, you know. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be alive, to experiencing life. You know, what's not to be happy about? You're alive. You're alive, and you controlling your reality with this. If you have control over this, anything is possible. You creating your reality. There's nothing to fear. There's no doubts. There's nothing. It's only beautiful experiences. So if you believe that I've helped you, please click the links below. Support via PayPal, so that way I can continue to make these videos and help people out. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.